You're watching Legends of Rod and Reel.
On a rare overcast day in Islamorada, Florida, guess who's fishing the salt?
There you go, fish on, tarpon right here.
You got a tarpon here.
Take the tarpon.
Here, go ahead. Here. Which one do you want? You want the tarpon or you want the permit? Folks, this is the deal. We got a permit on one rod and a tarpon on the other.
Yes, Rólанд, the Bassin legend, who needs no introduction, has teamed up with a friend, Chuck, in search of, well, whatever.
We got a permit on one side, 20-pound permit. What do you want to do? Try to get the permit?
I'm running out of line quick.
What do you think we ought to do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to
He's
grab.
off.
Huh? He's off?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, I'm pretty sure. He jumped like halfway to the shore.
Look at that. Took all your line. Well, here we got a 20-pound permit on. And we had a 100-pound tarpon. Now, folks, that's action. That's Islamorada crab fishing.
You see that black dot over there?
You got him?
See that black dot?
Yeah.
That's about where he jumped.
Holy moly.
Call it a new fishing frontier for America's most famous bassin man.
Just a perfect fish.
But some things don't change. Fresh or salt water, Róland Mártin acts the same, cast until the sun goes down. Son Scott Martin knows the routine.
Call him the machine, because even growing up, when I'd go out fishing with him on the lake, or maybe we'd practice for a tournament together, you know, we'd get up real early in the morning, we'd get to the lake, we'd fish all day long. He wouldn't eat anything, he wouldn't drink anything, he wouldn't even hardly talk to me. He just would fish like a crazy man. You just see this focus in his eyes. Growing up around the fishing industry my whole life, and you know, been fortunate, been blessed to spend a lot of time out on the water, you know, with him, of course, and learn a lot. It's been a lot of fun.
But I was curious about the water. I was always playing with the seashells and the little crawfish, and playing with minnows and stuff like that. So I was always fascinated with the water.
Early in his fishing career, Róland worked as a fishing guide with a specialty.
I really liked 8-pound bass and better. And so I was doing like guarantees and double or nothing for catching big fish, and I was just doing everything I could to promote catching big, giant 8-pound bass.
Easy for a legend to say, big fish are still being caught today on Róland's many television shows.
Oh, Judy's got one. Real hard, real hard. Oh, look at that one. Son, she's got one. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bass. I love it.
That allowed me to jump off and then tackle all the challenges of the bass world and the challenges of the fishing world, and particularly challenges of the television world, because it gave me credibility.
And you can also weigh the fish.
Credibility? For Róland, it's cast, catch, sleep, then repeat.
And so now look at tournament fishing. Look at the professional fishermen. It's a pretty lofty. I mean, it's not what it was 40 years ago when I was starting off with tournament fishing. It has a lot more prestige and a lot more glamour than it had, say, 40 years ago. There we go. I knew they were here.
Who hasn't watched fishing legends like Róland Mártin and wondered, how do they do it? Why do they catch fish when we ordinary mortals catch less?
But there's a lot of this kind of grass. If this were the pattern for me to fish today, I know where miles and miles and miles of it is.
Róland offered a few insights. Rule number 1, be on the water when the fish want to bite.
Okay, boys, light them up. Woo, son. Son, I love it. This is what it's all about. Tarpon fishing. There's something else. Got a big old tarpon on at night. Now you got your 200-foot back. You're onto the leader now. See that's where the specter is. There he is. Let me touch the leader. I don't know how big he is. He's pretty decent. Pretty decent fish.
So maybe it's that simple. Be there when they bite.
What Chuck's done is just the right thing. He got it before he got the adrenaline built back up. If you get him in that first 15 or 20 minutes, he will not get a second wind. This fish.
Oh, is that right?
This fish does not get the second wind. He's got them whipped. Probably a 70-pounder, 60-pounder. I'm goal-oriented, and so I think of that single purpose. Okay, if it comes to be a tournament, how am I going to win the tournament? If it comes to be a pattern, how am I going to catch this exercise a certain pattern? So I have the ability to kind of tune away the rest of the world. All right, I'm gonna let him go. He went out. Look, there he is. He's swimming right there. I see his eyes. He's upright. He's right on the top. Right on the top.
He's good. He's keeping up with us. We worked hard for that one, didn't we?
I'm telling you.
If it was easy, everybody'd be out here doing it, right?
I know. you notice how many people are out here?
Yeah.
I'm always beating myself up. No matter how good I do, I can always look at myself and say, I could do better. I've never had a perfect day.
Rowland's fish-catching skills as a guide and young tournament angler quickly led to a television career, but television tends to exaggerate.
The problem with television and the problem with the image that you create is that we can create an image on television bigger and better than I can be. I can make a perfect Rowland Martin. I mean, I can make a Rowland Martin on television that catches one every cast, that never misses a strike. But in real life, you're not a perfect person, and I'm not a perfect person. So, you know, there's days that I don't catch fish, there's days that I miss fish, there's days, it's just that we don't show that kind of stuff on television. So people think of my image, oh, this is the great Rowland Martin, he catches a million billion bass. Well, that's not exactly true.
Nevertheless, Rowland has been recognized by his fishing peers in the grandest of ways. He's been inducted into the International Fishing Hall of Fame. But for all of Rowland's successes, one goal he coveted was never reached, winning the Bassmaster Classic.
There's a lot of dreams that I had that I realized, and a lot of dreams that I had disappointments with, and as we all do. One of my dreams has just been to be at the top of the bass fishing game. But I mean, I can still go on dreaming, and I'm going to dream again tonight.
Rowland, oh son, you've been there, done that.
Everybody walks up to me and says, say, oh, son. And I said, I really can't say, oh, son, because I'm really not excited. It's not something I'll say unless I am excited.
There we go, son.
I just say, oh, son, that's a big one, or something on that order. It's kind of stupid. That's a nice one.
Not when you're a legend.
We're all a legend. Everybody's a legend in their own mind. Everybody wants to be a legend, whether we are or not. Who knows?
Oh, son, we know. We know.